There is no teaching without learning. Paulo Freire. To understand a student, you must understand where they come from. To understand one's identity, you must understand your own. As humans, we are always changing. We grow into new people, discovering our identities along the way. My identity as a teacher. Throughout this semester, I have learned that teachers learn through dialogue. As Paulo Freire states, whoever teaches learns in the act of teaching, and whoever learns teaches in the act of learning. To truly learn as teachers, we must communicate with our students. Teachers must learn about their students and get to know the things that they like, where they come from, and what makes them who they are. As a teacher, it is just as important to be a learner. Throughout this class, I have learned that teachers learn from the communities they're in. They learn from the classrooms that they teach in. And from the diverse group of students that fill those classrooms. As Villegas and Lucas point out, aspiring teachers must not only understand their own sociocultural identities, but also come to recognize the intricate connection between schools and society. It's not easy to admit, but some schools privilege students over other students, whether it's based off their race, social class, gender, language group, or any other factor. When schools contribute to the meritocracy in the United States, they are not only reproducing existing social inequalities, but also blurring our students' minds with the illusion that inequalities are natural and fair. As a prospective urban educator, I have learned that we as teachers must help our students to learn the ways in which the social order is flawed in our schools. It is our job to lead our students to understand and respond to their own socio-cultural self, along with being able to respond to those who are socially culturally different than them. As a teacher, it is essential to teach our students that even though there are daymares that some urban students face every day, it is important to still hold hope. We should teach our students to focus on the positive assets in the communities we learn in, and how to use the resources around us. Before this experience, I think I've always acknowledged the lack of urgency toward the issues in school. It stumped me, but it wasn't till this class that I started to deeply think about why these problems were left unsolved. Pedagogy is the answer. In Stephanie Dalton's article, 5 Standards for Effective Teaching, it is discussed how pedagogy ensures that all students are assisted in learning academic context effectively as they learn in their worlds outside of school. I agree much with Noguera's argument on that we cannot fix urban schools, but we can provide to the needs of the students that fill those schools. And be a vital public resource that is much needed in society. Now, I know I've done lots of talking throughout this presentation, but if there's one thing I've taken from this course this semester, it's that the person who does the talking does the learning. There really is no teaching without learning, whether it's the context of material that the teachers are teaching, the communities that we're teaching in, or the students that fill our classroom. I just wanted to thank all of you for this wonderful experience, and good luck to you on your journeys.
Together we rise, together we rise,